Alright, let's try this again. It's not easy doing this. Hopefully, no more interruptions. Um, Hello, my name is Brandon, and I'm here in Los Arcos, Charlotte. Having been wanting to go over UFC 228, the co-main event, and the main event, and give you my predictions and opinions on both fights. It's a pretty decent card. I like it. Can't wait to see it. Um, mm, Now, my biased opinion, as far as being a fan, tell you right off the bat, who I want to see win is Woodley and Valentina. Just because I'm a fan of Woodley and I'm a fan of Valentina. Now, as far as the fight is concerned, now let's take a look at the co-main event, which is Valentina and Montano. They both have some good striking ability. Valentina is a monster on her feet. Kickboxing, taekwondo, boxing, and I believe she went to a university in Russia to attain her skills. So, and I believe she also has a judo background too, and she's been doing this for a pretty long time. I think she has a black belt in judo. So Valentina is something to reckon with. I mean, her stand up is her credentials. As far as the the strawweight division, I believe. I don't see anyone else with her credentials. But the champion, you know, as on paper, Valentina, but you know, as far as being the underdog, you can't count Montano out. And I think the big factor in this fight is going to be if Montano. Oh, yeah. Thank you. The biggest factor is going to be, for me, I think it will be if Montano is able to pull off the first big hit. If she touches Valentina and gets respect in the beginning of the fight, I think that's going to be the game changer. I think Valentina, if she is on top during the fight, I don't think Montano can keep Valentina off of her. So it will be just a knockdown, drag out. And I just see Valentina just dominating if she has her way. It's going to be very hard for Montano to get her off of her. So I think, but her best bet is being able to outbox Valentina. Now, if she's able to outbox Valentina, that could be a possible game changer, because then all Valentina can do is go to the ground. So that leaves Montano kind of evens the playing field. So, and that's pretty much it. I believe they both can knock each other out. They both have the ability to end the fight. But the only way I see Montano winning this is if she outboxes Valentina in the beginning of the fight. And the first round is going to pretty much determine what's going to happen for the rest of the fight. You know. So, but like I said, I mean, the thing is, you can't underestimate her, and I think if Valentina believes that she can go in there and outbox Montano, don't really know what her skill level is in boxing yet, and it's going to be put to the test with Valentina. So the question is, how high of a level of a striker is Montano? And that is what we're going to find out at 228. And if her boxing is up to par, then we have a fight. And I look forward to seeing how this ends. So, you know, this is going to be very interesting to watch. And I really do look forward to it. I think it's going to be exciting. Now the main event. Main event, people. Darren Till is big. Alright. He comes from a similar background as Jose Aldo, as far as what my research told me. So you're looking at a welterweight side, well, a middleweight Jose Aldo fighting at welterweight. You know, the guy's got power, got strong kicking ability. He can hurt you. He can end a fight. He touches you, you're going to sleep. Woodley, devastating puncher. When I see him hit people, it's like, damn, Woodley, what the hell did that guy ever do to you? Woodley is a monster. And on top of that, high-level wrestler. I think, well, I'm not sure if it's college level or just high school, but he has a high-level wrestling ability. So if Woodley gets you to the ground, you're not going anywhere. But out of all the people Woodley fought, Wonder Boy gave Woodley a lot of problems. And Woodley was not able to finish Wonder Boy. The only reason I'm not and nor was, now don't get me wrong, Till wasn't able to finish off Wonder Boy either. But here's the thing. Till is big. And he has a high skill level. So the question is, how long can Woodley hold him to the ground? The question is, you know, is Till's size an equalizer for Woodley's punching power. So if Woodley hits Till, how big of an effect will it have on Till? If Woodley can't knock out Till, I see that respect factor going completely out the door. And Till is coming forward. And I've seen in the past, Woodley does not mind someone coming forward because he fights off his back leg. And when I saw him going up against Wonder Boy, he has no problem backing up against the cage. He also, I believe he did it with Damian Maya, too. So, and he's also, Darren Till, he also has that ground ability. So, I think he's a purple belt in a style of jiu-jitsu that is same as Jose Aldo as well. So, the question, like, Darren Till is not as old as Wonder Boy. So when it came to that fight, I say wisdom saved Wonder Boy in that fight because they were both fighting on a high level of striking. And the fight stood on the feet until Wonder Boy decided to take him to the ground. He took him down, but he didn't do anything. But Woodley, on the other hand, there was nothing really Wonder Boy could do off his back. Woodley took him to the ground. So, but back to Till. Till is a very big guy. The question is, when it goes into a clinch, a grappling, when they're up against the cage, how long can Woodley hold out? Even if Woodley's doing all the work, let's say Woodley presses forward the entire fight, trying to take Till to the ground, how long will his body hold out before exhaustion starts to set in if Till has a strong defense, if he's just too strong for Woodley? So, I mean, these are factors. But I think also it's going to be another factor is reach. Woodley's got to be able to get in to hit Till. So if Woodley backs up during the fight, that can pose a problem for Woodley. Because if Till's coming forward, Till only needs to stay in reach. And in and out. So that's going to have to leave, it's going to have to force Woodley to go with the takedown option. Now, if he takes, I don't know how the judges would score it if Woodley just takes Till to the ground but does nothing and Till's able to get to his feet. These are assumptions, but but as a fan of Woodley, I don't see the fight going 5 rounds only because I think the knockout power of Woodley, once he hits Till's going to realize what everybody else realized, that you can't come forward on Woodley and get hit and think that you can keep coming forward. You're going to have to respect Woodley. I think Woodley is strong enough to knock Till out. But as far as, if I'm looking at it from a paper perspective, I think also Till is young. I think he may be on par with Woodley on a physical level, but I think he may lack certain experience factors that may give Woodley the edge. Because even though no one liked the Woodley and Damian Maia fight, I did. To me, that looked like something that Mayweather would pull out of his pocket in a fight. A fight's a fight. I don't care. I mean, business-wise, you may have the lowest strike percentage in UFC history. It could be the most boring fight in the world. At the end of the day, you survive, you come out unscathed, and you're champion. Move on to the next fight. Knock somebody out. So, you know, at the end of the day, promoters, fans, they're not going to be in that octagon. And they're not going to be the ones paying your medical bills. They're not the ones fighting for you. They're not the ones paying your bills. So, you do you. Now, I see an upset. I do see an upset with the Woodley Till, just because I see size of Till being a factor. I've never seen Woodley fight someone this big. And the thing is, after Till is finished hydrating and it's fight night, he's not going to be 170. He may be 180, 190. Maybe even 200 pounds. I know Woodley walks around at 200. I heard him say that in an interview. But see what happens. I mean, I think on the ground, grappling wise, I'll say Till and Woodley are just about even. Wrestling gives Woodley the advantage, but there's a difference between, I mean, you're gonna have to have skill to hold Till down. You're not going to be able to muscle him down. Because if you're muscling the entire fight, I don't think the fight's going to go that far. And, like, paper-wise, I give the advantage to Till. And I see a strong possibility of Till upsetting Woodley. And, like, it's kind of like the co-main event, it's very hard to see a winner. Even with the paper saying that Valentina is going to win this and it's going to be a dominating factor, with Montano's history of upsets and not really knowing her level of striking. You know, we'll see. So, but my money's on Valentina, and my money's on Woodley. As a fan, I'm going with them. Just don't know how things will play out because everybody's got a puncher's chance. And come 228, best believe they're going for that puncher's chance. All four of them. This is Brandon Henderson. This is my podcast. And please subscribe. Right now, I'm just winging it, so, you know, I'm trying to get a feel for this before I start upping the level of my podcast, using more cameras, mics, and things of the nature. So, and I also will be having a partner sitting with me, and we're going to be discussing events and things of the nature. So, as far as martial arts and the sports that are involved in which. So, if you have any questions, leave comments below. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and you all have a good night.